Joining us this morning is former CEA Chair Jason Furman. Jason just signed a joint letter on Substack with Yellen, Bernanke, Greenspan, and others slamming the DOJ's move, saying in part, this is how monetary policy is made in emerging markets with weak institutions, with highly negative consequences for inflation and for the functioning of their economies more broadly. Jason, appreciate you being with us. Good morning.
Morning.
What's the intent of the statement? What do you want to see happen?
I'd like to see them drop this investigation. I would like to see the president come out and say, I'm not expecting this to happen, that he respects and understands the independence of the Fed. And I'd like to see whoever he picks for Fed chair be someone who really will protect and defend the institution the way that Jay Powell has done.
When you say negative implications for inflation, I mean, the market's not reflecting that today. What do you think it takes?
I think this move has been counterproductive. It's been really ham-handed. People understand it actually makes it more likely that Jay Powell will stay on the board, more likely that other FOMC members will not want to look like they're giving in by cutting interest rates more. The courts and juries likely not to go along with this. So this is a very dangerous threat. If the president was successful, I think the market is correctly betting that he will not be successful.
I totally agree. That's why I said I feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot here. They were getting lower interest rates. He wanted the Fed to be cutting. The Fed was cutting. Maybe they were going to get the seat from Fed Chair Powell. As I mentioned, he's been there for a really long time. Now it feels like, you know, in the name of Fed independence, he might ultimately stay, knowing him and his personality. They want to put a new Fed chair in. I think that this jeopardizes a little bit the credibility of putting a Fed chair in if the president is just saying he wants him to do whatever he wants and there's a threat of a criminal investigation on the other side of it, Jason. So I don't understand what the strategy is here.
Yeah, I don't understand either. And that's why it is important, though. You can't just sort of sit back and hope that it plays out that way. People have to make really clear. And this is an area where there's just much more unity. You know, we saw last week debates as different people watched a video and thought different things about it. Well, when it comes to inflation, everyone would like less. And when it comes to the stock market, everyone would like more. And I think most people understand that leaving the Fed to do its job is a better way to get to that end than using, you know, criminal prosecutions to try to push them into doing something different than their job.